The Constitution of India, Preamble. We, the people of India, having solemnly resolved to constitute India into a sovereign, socialist, secular, democratic republic and to secure to all its citizens justice, social, economic and political, liberty of thought, expression, belief, faith and worship, equality of status and of opportunity, and to promote among them all fraternity, assuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. In our Constituent Assembly, this 26th day of November 1949, do hereby adopt, enact and give to ourselves this Constitution.
Hello my dear children, welcome back to maths class. I hope you all are doing good. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ എക്സാംസ് ഒക്കെ അടുത്ത് വന്നുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുകയാണ്. നമ്മുടെ പോർഷൻസ് ഏകദേശം തീരാറായിക്കൊണ്ടിരിക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ എല്ലാവരും പഠിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങുക, റിവിഷൻസ് ഒക്കെ സ്റ്റാർട്ട് ചെയ്യുക. ഓക്കെ, in the last class we learned how to divide a 2-digit number by a 1-digit number by using long division method. In today's class, first we will learn how to divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number by using long division method. Let's learn this by doing an activity in companion, activity 9b. Solve the division facts and color the flower using the given color code. Here some questions are given. We have to find out the answer. According to the answer we have to color the figure given here. Okay. First one is 246 divided by 6. Let's see how we will divide 246 by 6 by using long division method. First, let's do the question 246 divided by 6. Let's write the dividend and divisor like this. Okay. In long division method, first we have to consider the digit in the left side of the dividend. Here the number is 2. Can 2 be divided by 6? Is it possible? No, we cannot divide 2 by 6, right? So we will take 2 and 4 together. Okay, 24. We will take 24. Next we will divide 24 by 6. Okay, what is 24 by 6? Yes, 24 by 6 is 4. We know that 6 4s are 24. Okay children, for doing long division method or for doing division, we should be thorough with the multiplication tables. I hope now you all are thorough with the tables. Okay, here we got answer 4, isn't it? That 4 we will write right above this 24. Okay. Next let's multiply this 4 and 6. 4 into 6, 4 6 are 24. Okay, that 24 we have to write here just below this 24. Next step, we have to subtract 24 from 24. Then we will get the answer 0. That we have to write here. Okay, next we have to bring down this 6. Okay. Next, 6 divided by 6. What is 6 divided by 6? Yes, 1. That 1 we have to write just above this 6. Okay. Next, we have to multiply this 1 and 6. What is 1 into 6? That is 6. That 6 we have to write here just below the 6. Then we have to subtract 6 from 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. That we have to write here. Okay. Now we got the answer 41. That is the quotient is 41 and remainder is 0. Clear children? Children, I hope now you understood how to divide a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number by using long division method. Children, how we will find out whether the answer is right or wrong? if we divide a 2-digit number or a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number, how we will find out? Let's learn that with the help of some examples. First, let's do one pep activity. Okay. Let's do the pep activity 9.7. Okay. Here are 20 apples. Divide them into equal groups of 4 apples each. Circle each group and find the total number of groups. Here 20 apples are given. We have to divide these apples into equal groups of 4 apples. That is, in each group 4 apples should be there. So, how we will divide? Let's circle these apples into groups in which 4 apples are there. Okay. So, for 4 apples, let's circle. Now we got 5 groups, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How we will write the division fact? Yes, 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. We can write the division fact as 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5. Now, look at these groups of apples and write the multiplication fact. Here we got 5 groups of 4 apples, right? When we divided 20 apples into groups of 4, we got 5 groups, isn't it? So, how we will write the multiplication fact? Yes, 4 into 5 is equal to 20. The division fact 20 divided by 4 is equal to 5 has led to the multiplication fact 4 into 5 is equal to 20. Clear, children? So, here division and multiplication has a relationship. For better understanding, let's watch one video.
Hi, I'm Anand and this is my friend Priyanka. We have an exciting job at the zoo today.
We are here to help feed the animals as part of our school project.
Hi, I'm the zookeeper. Shall we get started? It's lunchtime for the animals. Meet the elephants. Okay, children. Remember that all my animals get an equal share of the food.
Sure thing, Mr. Zookeeper.
Get started. I'll be right back.
We'll give each elephant 4 sugar canes.
Done? I hope you noted down how many sugar canes there were in the bundle.
Priyanka, we never counted the number of sugar canes we had in the beginning.
Don't worry, there's a way to find out. First, we divided a big bundle of sugar canes into 6 groups for the 6 elephants, right? We gave 4 sugar canes to each animal. That's 6 groups of 4. If we multiply 6 by 4, we will get the total number back. That's 6 into 4, so 24. There were 24 sugar canes in that bundle.
Wow! So first we divided the bundle into smaller groups.
And then we multiplied to find out how many were there in the bundle. That shows that there is an inverse relation between division and multiplication. See? 24 divided by 6 is 4. And 6 multiplied by 4 is 24.
Remember, all animals get an equal share.
We fed the monkeys.
Anand, how many bananas did we give altogether?
32 bananas. We distributed these equally among 8 monkeys. So how many did we give each? Can you help us? The correct answer is 4. you have to divide the total number of bananas by the number of monkeys. That's 32 divided by 8. The answer is 4. Each monkey gets 4 bananas. You can verify your answer by multiplying. 8 monkeys get 4 bananas each. Multiply 8 and 4 and enter the answer here.
Correct. If we multiply 8 by 4, we get 32. And on dividing 32 by 8, we get 4. Did you see how this inverse relationship helped us verify our division?
We had a fantastic time feeding all the animals.
And you both did a great job of it. Do come again.
We will. Bye-bye.
Was it interesting, children? I hope now you understood the relationship between multiplication and division. With this, we have come to the end of this chapter. In this chapter, we have learned how to divide a 2-digit number and a 3-digit number by a 1-digit number by using long division method. We will learn more about division in the higher classes. Okay, children, that's all for today. We will meet in the next video with a new chapter. Until then, bye bye, take care.